Well, joining us on NDTV now is Justice Deepak Gupta, retired from the Supreme Court on a day when the Supreme Court has given Mohammad Zubair bail in all the cases against him. Justice Gupta, your first thoughts, on the strong observations made by the Supreme Court today on using the power of arrest sparingly, amongst other things.
Well, normally I'm a very old-fashioned man. I don't applaud judgments because judges are doing their duty. But today I feel like applauding the bench which passed the judgment. There has been, I think, recently another judgment by a bench headed by Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul, and the judgment has been authored by Justice Sundaresh, where they've laid down very good guidelines on how bail, in what cases bail should be given, how it should be dealt with. And today, I think Justice Chandrachud's remarks during the course of hearing clearly indicated that the court does not accept this, anybody criticizing something and it becomes a criminal offense. I am so happy that, but at the same time, one feels sad that this young man had to undergo almost a month in jail for retweeting a scene from a movie made by one of our best filmmakers, Hrishikesh Mukherjee. And that took 40 years back.
Absolutely, he shouldn't have spent even a day in jail, as you said in there. But, what does that say about the lower judiciary, sir? That often the lower judiciary is not the one that's, quashing these cases or even granting bail, which should, it should be bail and not jail. And that's something the Supreme Court has been talking a lot about lately. But is there a need to sort of resensitize the lower judiciary?
Nidhi, see, we must realize that for 99% of the people, the judicial system ends with the district judiciary. I hate using the term lower judiciary. We don't have a higher judiciary or lower judiciary. They're all judges. But I would call it the district judiciary, which is in direct contact with the masses on 90% of the cases, more than 99% of the cases. It's not, I don't blame them wholly, because I can tell you that as in my experience as a Chief Justice of a couple of states, where if judges granted bail, the High Court sort of looked at them suspiciously. I think the time has come when the High Courts, as well as the judicial academies attached to the High Courts. Every High Court has a judicial academy where there has to be a continuing education. And I think the need has come not only to sensitize, but also to educate them about the developments of law. I mean, our judiciary has always held the view that bail, not jail, is the rule. But I find that rule being flouted day in and day out.
Right, but what the court has been saying, and the Chief Justice also talking about the process being the punishment, and the Supreme Court, another bench was talking about the government suggesting that it bring in a separate bail legislation in order to facilitate the bail of under trials. This is obviously something that's a wider message that's not disseminating in the judiciary, is it? And as you said, for most people, it ends with a district court. And isn't that a worry for you, or for all of us?
It's extremely worrying. It's not only worrying, it's extremely worrying. You see, the foremost right of any citizen is his liberty. I mean, your liberty is your foremost right. Property, freedom of speech, everything will come later. The first right is to be free. And when the judges deny bail, they're exercising, I'm not saying that they can't do it. When they deny bail, they can deny bail. But they must weigh it in the scales that on the one side is the liberty of a person and on the other side is the need to keep him in custody. Now, maybe if there are major offences like murder, rape, etc., keeping somebody in jail for some time may be justified. But in cases like this, even a day's jail, in my view, is not called for. Now look at Zubair's case. The tweet, he was not denying the tweet. So what other evidence did you have to collect? Was he denying the tweet? So you first, I'm talking about the first day when the bail petition was filed. He never said that I am not tweeted this. He said it does not compromise. So, there is a presumption of innocence attached to each accused, each and every accused. And that presumption cannot be wiped away. Today, I don't know why courts feel, and I'm not saying only about the courts in the district judiciary, right up to the Supreme Court, I feel sometimes they feel that, well, the offence is like this, so we'll keep him behind bars. I mean, yesterday I read a Allahabad High Court judgment, which I was going through, which said that if you make disparaging remarks against high constitutional authorities, why should you get paid? I mean, that is no ground for, that may be a ground to convict that person later or anything, if at all he's committed an offence. But that is no ground to grant bail.
Absolutely.
Bail considerations are, is the person going to flee? Is the person going to tamper with the prosecution evidence? Those are the things, and the gravity of the offence.
Absolutely.
The seriousness of it.
And in a democracy, frankly, no institution is above criticism or commentary. I think we often forget that, including high constitutional functionaries. But Justice Deepak Gupta, thank you very much for joining us, sir, and giving us your perspective on that important development today. Thank you.